Alright, so it's a new week and that means new missions for the Knighthood boss battle. Today I'm going to show you how to get at least 9,000 points against Akumu on hell difficulty for week 31. So this is the push week, because next month we're going to get a new Knighthood boss. But for this week the missions are very simple and you don't actually need to think about any of them. Because you do have 3 units here with this team if you happen to run this team. Otherwise, like, you can run the best team, which happens to be the Ban team. But that is only if you have like a highly duped out Ban. You do need to have his ultimate quite highly duped out. Otherwise, like, just go with Derriere here. She's gonna hit for hard. If you do have her duped out, that's very nice. We're also gonna run these units. If you do not have Kizuna, you can of course use the Liz if you do happen to have her. And the Liz, I mean, is this Liz right here. So if you have her, the red goddess Liz, she is of course also going to increase your attack related stats, and you kind of do need that because you do need to crit with Derriere. That is why we're also eating crit chance food. I've auto set the card says to HP, and then of course the gear I have on them is, well, generally you do want to have HP defense on King, but I do only have a attack crit set on him. I should really craft an HP defense set. But HP defense on Gopher as well, HP defense on Kizuna, and attack crit on Derriere. It's just the top pieces that matter, so you do kind of want to have them as close to like 15% as possible. Now the missions of course are really simple. The only one you really need to think about is this one right here, because you don't want to stall out for too long, and you also kind of want to do this one here. The other ones are going to be really easy. Like this one, you'll easily do 300k damage with an attack. This one, no one's going to die, so that's very good. And then this one, like, you have 3 units with AoE attacks, like, you'll easily complete that mission. So now, like, what you have to like kind of think about is you kind of want to build up the Derriere passive, but you kind of want to do that a little bit later, not exactly at the beginning, but just before you actually transition into the next phase, because the boss is going to use this attack here, and that attack actually removes your buffs. So there is this attack, removes buffs and cancels stances and removes buffs. So if you happen to buff up, meaning if you attack with Derriere because of a passive, you're just gonna get a buff. You kind of want to start building that up later, because you do want to have as many buffs on Derriere as possible when you actually ult, because the ult is an amplify ultimate and it's gonna deal more damage. What I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna bother with this card because we are gonna be applied with Ignite next turn, and I'm just gonna move 2 cards. So we're gonna draw 2 new cards. And we're gonna deal a little bit of damage, get a shield up. I don't even think the boss is gonna be able to break our shield because he's only gonna attack once. Alright, there we go. We actually got another Kizuna card, which is really nice. So I'm just gonna attack once with Kizuna, attack once with King. We're gonna merge some Derriere cards and maybe rank Derriere up with Gopher, just so that we can get like a gold Derriere taunt. You do want to get the gold Derriere taunt because the taunt is going to give Derriere 50% basic stats, so that means 50% attack, so she will hit for harder. So we're just going to rank her up. We're going to do this. I will actually attack first before attacking with King, just so we chip down the boss a little bit more. Otherwise, like, if you feel like you might deal too much damage to the boss, then of course just attack with King first, and then we use the Kizuna card to cleanse. So here we got another King card. We actually got 2 more King cards. That's very nice. I think I'm just gonna attack with this card, or I'll like move a Derriere card, because I do want to like save these cards. And then next turn I am actually gonna push it into the next phase. So we will just see exactly what I do here. Now he will attack with this card here, so I might just have to like attack with this. Then we're just gonna move Derriere card. I'm not gonna move to merge the Derriere card. I'm actually gonna move Kizuna card once, or maybe even twice. Or maybe I can like start pushing it this turn. Like, if I attack twice with King, that's gonna give me his ult. Then I'll just have to attack twice with Derriere as well. I think that might be what I'm gonna do. I actually don't want to like get ulted. Getting ulted with this is actually gonna hurt, and he might actually just straight up kill one of my units. It's gonna deplete my ult gauge orbs as well. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna attack twice with Derriere, just like this, because that's gonna attack into this one. It's not gonna take too much damage. And I'm gonna do this and another one of these. That is what I'm gonna do. So that's gonna give me the King ult. Also 2 buffs with Derriere. I think this is gonna kill. I actually hope it's gonna kill, because this attack is gonna do a little bit more damage as well. Alright, it quite easily killed. I think we actually completed the mission there as well. That is very nice. Now we do have King's ult. That's perfect. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna attack like that. Then we are gonna attack like this. I am gonna buff up with Derriere as well. And then I'm gonna ult with King. Now this is gonna give me 1 buff from the Kizuna thing. Then I'm gonna get another buff with Derriere here. I'm gonna get another buff with Derriere plus the basic stat buffs as well. That will not be replaced if I actually use this card here with Kizuna. I might actually use that, because the more HP you have with all your units, like, the more points you're gonna get at the end as well. But I do need to use this, which is gonna increase my basic stats by another 15% because of the King. So what I might do is, instead of like buffing up, I'm just gonna buff up Derriere, just so I deal more damage with her. So that's gonna give me, so if I do it like this, That's gonna give the area one more buff, that's gonna give the area one more buff, and then also I think this is gonna give her one more buff. And if she can actually crit here, that is gonna be quite a lot of damage, so let's just hope. Alright, we chipped the boss down quite low. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. That would have been a very nice crit. So, because she didn't crit, it basically meant that we didn't get that many points. But you know what, I'll leave you with the 14.5k run at the end of the video here if you want to watch it. I'm gonna speed it up to like 3 times speed, so you don't have to like sit through all of it. And you can of course jump through it as well, but just to see exactly what I did there as well, I think I just did, you know, basically the same thing I did on this run. But just so you can see like what happens when you actually do crit her, you get a lot more points. So yeah, but with that, I think that's gonna be it for me. Hope you found this guide helpful. Thanks for watching, hope you have a most wonderful rest of your day, and I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Bye now.
Huh?